Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Now, this is the show where you guys send in your messiest, toxic, most out-of-pocket predicaments, and I attempt to break it down, giving my honest and unbiased feedback. Now, listen, I'm a comedian, not a therapist, so ain't no guarantee I'll help fix your life, but I can provide laughter along the way and call it like I see it. So without any further ado, let's get into the episode. Me and my girlfriend broke up, but I started using her mom to help me scam people. Now, before you judge me, I was faithful to my ex, but she was mad disrespectful. She would always disrespect me and I would catch her on dating sites. Nah, your joint was on Tinder swiping right more than the self-checkout line. So one day I lost my job and she dumped me. Nah, that's nasty work. Definitely not here for it. And left me for a guy with more money. The game is the game. Now, even though the relationship was over, I hacked into her social media and it turns out she was getting smashed by a lot of dudes. What's her Instagram? Nah, it's for market research purposes and whatnot. I was pissed. So I worked on myself, got my money up, started hustling and scamming. Not sure that that's what working on yourself means, bro. I was dropping checks in people's accounts and I ran into her mom and she heard how I was getting down and she wanted to do business. Now you got Mom Duke saved in the contacts as scam likely. I do a couple plays with her and put some money in her pocket. Now, mind you, her mom is bad. Like, she's short, chocolate, and got a perfect body. Everybody wanted to smash her mom. What's her Instagram? Gotta keep it a buck. It's definitely not for the market research purposes and whatnot like it normally is. I bought someone's information. You mean stole. You stole somebody's information. And she was around the mom's age, so I asked her to come with me to LA so we can get an ID and social security card. Oh yeah, you doing federal fraud. Stay alert, stay alive. The whole drive there, we was vibing, playing old school songs. The cross-country trip with the Isley brothers on the Ox had that vintage vagina feeling 25 again. Yeah, I'm here for it. Now, fast forward, we're making money every day. We going out, eating, vibing. Then one day I let her borrow my car for a few hours. When she came back to the hotel, she was hella drunk and gave me that I want to smash look. Like this video if you think he's full of shit. Then she jumped on me and started licking my neck, and you know what happens next. Now, she done backed out 3 cut waters. Now she acting like Craig's on off of next Friday. My ex never found out, and I never really told nobody but you, but I kind of feel good, like a revenge thing. Now, am I a bad person, Mike? Let me know. All right, so you wanted to know if you was a bad person for smashing your ex's mom, right? I think you're asking the wrong question. The better question is, are you a bad person for stealing people's identity? Now, I ain't a scammer. I ain't never been a scammer. I ain't never scammed nobody in my life. So I don't know the ins and outs of operating outside of the law with the identity theft action. But if you're stealing people's identities who are alive, or even if they passed away, but then they got family out there that might be entitled to some of that bread or whatever you got going on, I don't know how it works. The answer to that question will be absolutely, you're a piece of shit if you're stealing people's identity, then running up a crazy bag, swiping mad joints in the mall, buying Chanel and Dior and all that, you know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well you didn't earn that kind of money. That makes you a bad person. Now, you cracking a race, that's subjective. Because your girl was violating you crazy. You was catching her on Tinder, Bumble, all that, just swiping all crazy on mad dudes. You know what I'm saying? You fell on hard times. She Audi 5000 and got with homie cuz with the bigger bag. Now he tricking on her. She probably violating him too. She's really a piece of shit too. That's not here nor there though. You know what I'm saying? So if she did you foul like that, and then you spun the block on you know what I'm saying, on the raise, oh, salute. More power to you. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd have been, you know what I would have done, bro? I would have wifed her. Then I'd have made my ex my daughter-in-law. You know what I'm saying? I'd have threw that right back in her face. That'd have been the ultimate payback to your girl who was violating. Wife up the raise. You want to really take it a step further? Really wife her. Not like the that's wifey. I'm talking about the I now pronounce you husband. Go to the justice of the peace. You know, go to Vegas and elope with a joint, then come back. And she'd be like, hey, honey, guess what? I got married. Oh, my God, Mom, married who? I didn't even know you had a boyfriend. Yeah, really treats me really well. We doing some business. Let me introduce you, you know what I'm saying, to Keith. Keith? Mom, you know it's my boyfriend. Yeah, but you didn't want him, you know what I'm saying? One person's trash is another person's treasure. Sit down, girl. Don't talk to your dad like that. We violating, right? Don't talk to your dad like that. Because the mom clearly don't care because she know you was messing with the daughter. Heard you was getting that, you know what I'm saying, scamming, hustling or whatever, was like, yeah, what's up with him? That means she been eyeing you up. You was coming over for Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, whatever. She's like, oh, thanks, Keith. I appreciate the gift. winking, you know what I'm saying? Heard how your daughter was doing, you know what I'm saying? She's probably running back to her mom. I'll be playing him. He's a cornball, you know what I'm saying? Why you doing him like that? He's a good guy. Oh, mom, stay out of my business. You don't even know the half it. All that, the whole time, she been feeling you. She ain't just hear you start getting money. That was just the thing she used to spark the conversation to get at you. And she didn't come back to the hotel drunk accidentally. That's what she needed to do to have the courage to throw the box at you like a U-Haul representative. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I got to give him this box, but the inhibitions need to be lower. So let me back a couple of these cut waters or these Long Island iced teas. Let me get inebriated. Then I'm going to slide back to the Red Roof Inn where homie cuz is waiting on me to bring back the wheels. Then when I get in there, I'm going to give him that look like, yeah, what you want to do? Soon as she gave you that look and you gave her like, hey, what's up? Wow, kissing on the neck, that's my spot too. So I already know I'd have fell victim to moms too. Soon as she started, right there, whipped it out. You know what I'm saying? So now you're not a bad person for the mom thing, but if you're stealing people's identities, you're definitely a piece of shit. So you didn't really ask for advice. You just wanted to know if you was a bad person and I answered you. So I hope that helped. But in the meantime, my man, stay alert, stay alive. My husband found out how much money I had in my bank account, and now he thinks I have a sugar daddy, but the truth is actually much worse. So dear Mike, I'm in a bit of a bind and I really need your advice. My husband and I share a joint bank account, but we also have our own individual accounts. So one day he noticed that I had a significant amount of extra money in my personal account. What's the OnlyFans link? Nah, it's for market research purposes and whatnot. And he immediately jumped to the conclusion that I must be getting money from another man and that I might be cheating. Nah, that's nasty work. But the truth is, I've been selling feet pictures online for some extra income. Ah, see, I knew it. You had to have some kind of link in the bio. And I'm caught between wanting to be honest, like this video if you think she's full of shit, and fearing that I might lose his trust and or marriage. I also don't want to give up the income as it's really been helpful. I bet you don't, nasty little sex worker. Should I tell him the truth and risk everything? Or should I try to find a way to reassure him without revealing the full story? A lie's a lie, but I need your help. All right, first things first. Your husband assuming that you're cheating is probably far worse than the feet finder. You know what I'm saying? Because you cheating is actually you crossing the line. You selling feet, your face ain't in the pictures, none of that. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody's feet. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I'm with my wife, my girlfriend, whatever, and she's like, look, I got a confession. I'm like, what's up, babe? You could talk to me, tell me anything. She's like, I've been selling feet pictures online for money and I feel bad. Oh, how much bread you making off the, you know what I'm saying? Off the feet, the lower extremities. How much income is that generating monthly? And she hit me with it. I'm bringing about like anywhere between 12 to 15K. Okay, let me get my ring light set up. Let me get the ambiance set. Let's grease them joints up. How they like them? Vaseline, baby oil, dry. What's the deal? What's your customers asking for? Let's go ahead and just prep out about 300, 400 exposures so we can just start shipping them joints out in bulk and just boost up that number to about 25, 30K a month. What are you talking about? I'm managing the feet work now. You know what I'm saying? It's feet. I don't give a damn. If creepy dudes is willing to buy feet pictures off the wifey, her face ain't involved, nobody knows this is random feet. They like, yeah, drizzle honey on the feet. I'm over there like, all that. I'm participating. I'm cheering her on. Yeah, let's go, babe. Yeah, crank them back like you having the big O and you're like, and your feet curled up. They might really like that. They might think it's doing something to them. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, they want baby powder on them? I'm doing all that, bro. So I'm telling you right now, shorty, if your husband thinks that somebody's plastering you, that is far worse than the feet pictures. You got to come straight out and be like, look, I know I didn't tell you about this because I didn't want you to take it the wrong way. Wasn't sure how you would have reacted. Definitely not cheating on you. Let me pull up the Feet Finder account. Then he shows all them transactions and them, you know what I'm saying, and them deposits into that Chase, man, that you know what I'm saying, that Chase bank. He gonna be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing, right? He gonna be a little bit tight that you ain't telling, because he's like, yo, I thought we trusted each other. We talk about everything. Why couldn't you tell me that? What made you even start doing that? Here's the only problem that I see. If you started doing it because you wanted to make extra income because he was falling short as a man, that's where he might feel some type of way. He might be feeling inadequate because he's like, man, I'm trying to pay all the bills. I'm struggling over here. The mortgage is back a little bit. You're like, all right. And then you start selling the feet pics and he's like, nah, the mortgage is good. You're like, oh, thank God. Now he might feel like, you know what I'm saying, emasculated. But if it ain't no problem like that where you just getting the free income, then, oh, yeah, you got to include him on this. Y'all came together as one, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, tell him the truth. And then if he's not cool with that, I highly doubt it because it's just feet. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, the other thing that I just thought about just now. Even though it's just feet, this might have to be something y'all keep between yourselves. You can't be having the friends over for, you know what I'm saying, fight night, Javante Davis on the big screen, and you like, oh yeah, Kevin ain't tell y'all be selling feet pictures? Yeah, I be bringing in like 20K. The friends might be like, oh, you let your girl do that? Because they don't know, their girl don't got feet this worthy of buying flicks from. So they judging you, you know what I'm saying? This might just have to be a little us thing. Your family and friends is like, damn, you got the brand new Escalade out there? Business must be booming. Yeah, you know, we doing all right. You don't tell them where you got the income from, because then you got to answer questions. Just let that be between y'all. You know what I'm saying? So have that conversation with your husband. Now, I'm going to give you the buck. If you selling the feet flicks, you only bring in like $250 a month, like $250 a month, you got to cut it out. Now you just embarrassing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Build that following up. At least be bringing in about 5 bands a month. An additional 5 plus is worth the feet going out. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it. But definitely had a conversation with him, be honest, tell him what it was. And again, if you were doing it to help him out because he was falling short, it could go one or two ways. One, he could be like, damn, I really got a rider. She helping me when I'm in a low point, doing something that ain't nobody got to know about because she want to make sure I'm good. He might be like, man, that's why I love you. Or he might be like, don't you ever do that. He gonna come at you like Lem went after his girl in Soul Food when she got her ex-boyfriend to get him the job down at the plant. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna bug on you like that. If it could go either way. I ain't got no control over that. I don't know your man. That's my advice to you. Stay alert, stay alive. My man wants to be a stay-at-home husband and is giving me the ick. Hey, Mike, I need your honest take on this. I've been with this guy, Chris, who's 35 for about a year. I'm 30 and I own my own design firm. I live comfortably, but I stay low key. I've learned not to lead with money because some men switch up once they know. Okay, big money. Once you hear that, you already know what type time homie's on. Nah, not here for it. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Everything was fine until he overheard me talking about a major deal that I just closed. You know the saying, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Now all of a sudden he started acting different. He keeps saying things like, you're the boss anyways. Maybe I'll just let you take care of me, or I'd be the perfect house husband. Super beta behavior. Nasty. I'll cook, get massages, travel with you. You won't have to lift a finger. He even suggested quitting his job because, in his words, it doesn't make sense for both of us to work when one of us is already really successful. Like this video if you think he's lame as shit. Then he started dropping hints about us getting a shared bank account and how his woman should want to spoil her man. Man? No. You're messing with a boy. When I told him I'm not looking to raise a grown man, he got offended. Said I was acting like I wouldn't want the same thing if the tables were turned, and what about equality? But to me, equality isn't me playing sugar mama while he plays housewife. I wanted a man who'd build with me and be a leader, not one looking for a retirement plan with benefits. So Mike, am I wrong for feeling turned off by this, or is he just trying to live off the soft life off my dime? Nah, the writing's on the wall. He trying to be your Stedman, you know what I'm saying? And you being his Oprah. He don't want to work. He didn't peep the bank account. He like, nah, I'm chilling. No more 50, 60-hour weeks down at the plant. I'm relaxing. Shorty booming right now. Let me jump on that first class flight with you. Let me rub your feet while you fund the lifestyle. I'm telling you right now, y'all been together for a year, and as soon as he found that out, he switched it up on you. Nah. He didn't switch nothing up. He just revealed his true colors. He probably already peeped game from the beginning. You might have thought you was hiding it, but he seen right through that. And as soon as he could verify it, he started putting the pressure on full blast. You know what I'm saying? He's coming at you like Joe Namath got attacked by Lawrence Taylor in that game. You know what I'm saying? Super nasty work. As a man, I personally, this isn't a judgment against anybody else. I personally can't be with a woman who is taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel comfortable when I'm in a relationship with a woman and we're going like, I don't even want to say 50-50 because there's never no such thing as like 50-50. But if I'm not fully responsible for the financial liabilities in the relationship, I don't feel good about myself. I always feel slightly inadequate. So any man who could come into that and say, yo, I want you to take care of me forever. Why do I need to work when you got money? That's not really a man, that's a boy. Now, there are some circumstances where the woman is providing for the man temporarily. Maybe he's chasing a dream. Maybe he like your boy on Acrimony, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever that Tyler Perry movie is with Taraji P. Henson. He working on something. He needs you to help him out because you got the booming gig. Yo, fund this for me till we get off my feet. Then your life going to be amazing. You know what I'm saying? I know actors, I know comedians, I know singers. They get with a girl, she doing well. She helping him out while he's getting his career off the ground. But then once it takes off, shorty got the soft life made, you know what I'm saying? But homie not trying to do that. Homie on some, nah, I'm not working another day in my life. I'm about to put the 2 weeks in. Go ahead and open, you know what I'm saying? Put me as an authorized user on the Wells Fargo so I can swipe, you know what I'm saying, the joint whenever I need something. And good luck, babes. I'll be at the crib if you need anything. What you want for dinner tonight? Want me to run you a bath when you come home? You're being a man in this situation. How are you even supposed to let the region down below get moist when you taking care of homeboy like that? Y'all been together a year. You need to break out right now, because right now you have the option to be a victim or volunteer. If he didn't say nothing to you and you just got with him and then he quit and all that, then you be a victim, because then he like plotted on you. But he told you what it was. He showed you who he is. And if you decide to stay, now you've become a volunteer. Because what you tolerate is what you accept. Or however that saying goes. What you tolerate is what you accept. What you accept is what you tolerate. Whatever, you know what I mean. If he telling you what it is and you're like, oh, let me just ride it out and see what happens, that's on you. I'm telling you right now, he is going to quit that job. He's going to be leeching off of you. And he doesn't have no shame in it. No shame at all. Now, if he came to you and was like, yo, I see you doing this thing. You know, I'm trying to work on this on the side. If you let me just lead a job and, you know, you provide a little bit so I can get this thing booming, then we come together, it's going to be, we going to have a crazy life. Then that'd be a little bit different. But he talking about I'll fly with you, give you massages, I'll be a stay-at-home husband or whatever he said. Cornball. Nah. A man without a purpose is not a man at all. Man, we like to solve problems. We like to build things. We like to use our hands. We like to feel like we have a purpose. Men are purpose driven. A man without a purpose is not a man. So if he's at home with no purpose, he's not a man, he's a boy. And you're getting yourself into a world of hurt. So walk away now and leave, you know what I'm saying? Wipe the tears. You might like him, love him, whatever. Walk away now and save yourself years of agony. That's my advice to you. Stay alert, stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy, and I hope you guys enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed you. And if so, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Matter of fact, leave me a comment and let me know what advice you would have gave them. And who knows, maybe you got your own toxic tale to tell about a shady friend or an entanglement you need help untangling. If so, feel free to drop me a letter in the email provided below, and I'll make sure I read it on a future segment of Advice with Mike. Now, with that being said, our time together has come to an end. But just remember, stay alert, stay alive.